Good morning, students.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yesterday's second problem, not more than 3 heads. How much part means how many parts we have completed? A completed, B completed, B
Yes,
completed,
ma'am.
B. We have completed part B. At least 8 heads. Yesterday's problem, second problem, we did till how many bits? How many bits we did yesterday? Aditi? Aditi, how many bits we did, Aditi? In second problem, yesterday we did till second bit or third bit? Is it audible? My voice is audible? Today net problem is going on, internet problem.
Yes, ma'am.
My voice is audible. Yesterday till say second bit B bit completed or was C bit? Which one completed yesterday?
Ma'am, A and B.
A and B completed, okay. Then we will see the third bit, that is not more than 3 heads. Yesterday n is equal to 10, p is equal to half, q is equal to half. Okay, then we will solve the third bit, that is probability of not more than 3 heads. What does it mean, not more than 3 heads? That means probability of x is less than or equal to 3. Probability of not more than 3 heads. That means 3 or less, the meaning is. That's why the probability is x less than or equal to 3. Then how we will write this? Probability of x is equal to 0 plus probability of x is equal to 1 plus probability of x is equal to 2 plus probability of x is equal to 3. Right now, write down the probability mass function of binomial distribution. What is the probability mass function of binomial distribution? P of x is equal to NCx, p to the power of x, q to the power of n minus x. Right now, substitute. N is 10. Here, NC 0. Okay, p to the power of x, that is p to the power of 0. P is here, half whole to the power of 0. Students, today your digging is going on. That's why electricity problem. Sometimes light is coming. Okay, sometimes light is going. Okay, sometimes internet is disconnecting. Okay, is it visible? दिख रहा है? Because of electricity problem.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
दिख रहा है ना? पूजा दिख रहा है क्या? हाँ.
हेलो मैम.
आज because here somewhere in
ब्लर दिख रहा है.
बताइए.
मैम ब्लर दिख रहा है.
Yes, ma'am. Okay.
Ma'am,
Because is going on, that's why light is coming and going, coming and going. That's why it's a problem. 1 second, I will. What to do? Student, is it visible? Still blur. अनुविंदा दिख रहा है क्या? Today we have to adjust.
Blur.
Okay.
इसको थोड़ा ज्वाइन करके देखो.
Half whole to the power of 0. Right now substitute the value of x is equal to 0. 10c 0. Probability of x is equal to 0. We have to substitute the value. 10c 0. Half whole to the power of 0. Q value is again half. N minus x, that is 10 minus 0. It is 10. Plus right now substitute probability of x is equal to 1. That is 10c1. Half whole to the power of 1 into half whole to the power of 9 plus 10c2 half whole square into half whole to the power of 8 plus 10c3 half whole cube into half whole to the power of 7. Right now, if you observe carefully, each and every term consists of half. Okay, P is half, Q is half. If bases are same, then you can add the parameters. Here also, bases are half, you can add 1 plus 9. Here, bases are same, you can add. That means everywhere you are getting half whole to the power of 10. Half whole to the power of 10 is common. That's why take half whole to the power of 10. Half whole to the power of 10 outside. Then what are the values remaining here? 10c0 plus 10c1 plus 10c2 plus 10c3. Okay. Right now you know how to solve this. Half whole to the power of 10. I told 1 to the power of 10 upon 2 to the power of 10. Already yesterday we have calculated that value is 1 upon 1024 you will get. 2 to the power of 10, 2 square, 2 cube, 2 to the power of 4 like that. 2 into equals to memory plus. Like that you have to do 5 times in electronic calculator. Then NC0 is equal to NCN is equal to 1 is the formula. NC0 is equal to NCN is equal to 1. Here you will get this value 10C0 value as 1. Then 10C1, 10C1, NC1 is equal to N. Like that 10C1 is 10. Right now calculate 10C2. You know how to write down 10C2. Use the formula. What is the formula for combinatorics? NCR is n factorial upon r factorial into n minus r factorial. 10C2. How we will write? 10 factorial upon 2 factorial into 8 factorial. In denominator, which is the highest factor? 8. That's why restrict it to 8. 10 into 9 into 8 factorial upon 8 factorial into 2 factorial is 2 itself. 8 factorial goes off. 2 ones are 2 5s are. 5 9s are 45. Your 10C2 value is 45. Similarly, calculate 10C3. How you will calculate 10C3? Same way. 10C3 is equal to 10 factorial upon 3 factorial upon 7 factorial. 10 minus 3, 7 factorial. Highest factor is 7 in the denominator, then restrict 10 into 9 into 8 into 7 factorial upon 7 factorial into 3 factorial. Write it as 3 into 2. 7 factorial goes off. 2 ones are 2 4s are, 3 ones are 3 3s are, 4 3s are 12, 12 10s are 120. This value is 120. Write now all the values. Okay. 55 plus 1, 56 plus 120. That is 176. 176 upon 1024. 176 upon 1024. Then you will get this value as 0.172. Use the calculators, everybody. Any query, students? Again, I am explaining this. Probability of not more than 3 heads they asked, not more than 3. That means include 3 and less than 3. Okay, probability of x is equal to 0, x is equal to 1, x is equal to 2, x is equal to 3. In the given problem, n is given as 10, p is given as half, q is given as half. Right now, substitute x is equal to 0. This is the mass function of binomial distribution, ncx, p to the power of x, q to the power of n minus x. Right now, substitute x value as 0. 10c is 0, half whole to the power of 0, half whole to the power of 10 minus 0, it remains as it is. Next, 10c1, half whole to the power of 1, half whole to the power of 10 minus 1, 9. Here 10c2, half whole square, here 10 minus 2, it will become 8. Like that, write down 10c3 also. After that, after observing the sequence, here everywhere, because base is same, half whole to the power of 0 into half whole to the power of 10. Bases are same, then you can add the powers. Half whole to the power of 10 base. Then 1 plus 9, 10. 2 plus 8, 10. 3 plus 7, 10. That means everywhere, okay, the base is half, powers you can add. That's why what I did here, half whole to the power of 10, we have taken outside, because in each and every term, half whole to the power of 10 is common. Right now, whatever the values remaining, write down. 10c0, 10c1, 10c2, 10c3 are remaining. Right now, you know the formula, nc0 is equal to ncn is equal to 1. That's why 10c0 will become 1. 10c1 is nothing but 10. Apply the formula if you want. Okay, nc1 is equal to n is the formula. Like that, 10c1 is 10 itself. 10c2 you have to expand this way. Okay, 10 factorial upon 2 factorial into 8 factorial. Highest is 8 factorial in the denominator. That's why restrict 10 factorial. I said how to write. N factorial can be written as n into n minus 1 factorial. Again expand. N into n minus 1 into n minus 2 factorial. Like that you have to write this. 8 factorial goes off, 2 ones are 2 fives are. Here 45. 10 C2 value you will get 45. Similarly, calculate 10 C3. You will get the value 120. The same way how we have calculated. Then here you will get 176 upon 1024. The value is 0.172. Clear? 1 second, students. Okay. Then fourth one, any query in third one? Then solve fourth one simultaneously. Next one is, fourth one is probability of at least one head. Probability of at least one head. What does it mean? Probability of at least one head. Minimum one head. Probability of at least one head, that is probability of x is greater than or equal to 1 is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than 1. In binomial distribution, we are having, in probability mass function, we are having the property that probability of x greater than or equal to a is any number, that is equal to 1 minus probability of x is less than a. Same property you can apply here. At least one head they asked, that means minimum one, maximum whatever it is 10. Okay. Probability of x is greater than or equal to 1. The other way also we can solve this. That is probability of x is equal to 1 to probability of x is equal to 10. The shortcut to solve this problem is probability of x greater than or equal to 1 is equal to 1 minus probability of, here 1 is included. By subtracting we exclude that. Okay. Probability of x less than 1. Otherwise, you can use this formula. Probability of x greater than or equal to a is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than a. Here, this is equal to 1 minus probability of x less than 1. That means what is less than 1 is only 0. Probability of x is equal to 0. Then 1 minus, right now apply the formula. Probability of x is equal to 0. That is 10c 0, half whole to the power of 0 into half whole to the power of 10 minus 0, it will become 10. Then here this is equal to 1 minus 10c0 value is 1 into half whole to the power of 0 is 1 into half whole to the power of 10, that value is 1 upon 1024. 1024. Then this is equal to cross multiplication. 1024 is LCM. 1024 minus 1. That is 1023 upon 1024. The value is 0.9. Then fifth one. Here they asked, if this exercise is carried out 50 times, how many times we can get exactly 5 heads? That means it talks about the frequency. Then to solve fifth one, the formula is, write down the formula everybody to solve fifth one. F of x is equal to capital N into probability mass function. Frequency of the random variable is equal to capital N into P of x is the formula to solve fifth question. If this exercise is carried out 50 times, that means population is 50. Among those 50, we are taking sample size as 10. That's why your capital N. The formula is, write down fifth one, f of x is equal to capital N into P of x. Right now, how to solve this? Then make a note, one line note. If the exercise, write down everyone, if the exercise of throwing, n, small n is equal to 10. If the exercise of throwing small n is equal to 10 coins is repeated, capital N is equal to 50 times, is repeated, capital N is equal to 50 times, then the number of times we expect, number of times is nothing but frequency only. Frequency means how frequently it occurs. Again I am repeating, n is equal to 50 times, then the number of times, that is called as frequency, correct? Number of times we expect to get 5 heads. That is nothing but, here how many x is replaced? X is being replaced with 5. That is equal to n into probability of x is equal to 5. What does it mean? Probability of 5 is nothing but probability of x is equal to 5. Here n value 50 into probability of x is equal to 5. Already you have calculated in the first bit. If you remember, first bit is probability of getting exactly 5 heads. That means already you have calculated the value. That is 0.246. This probability of x is equal to 5 you have calculated in first bit, a bit. Then this value will get is 12.3. Approximate it to 12. Round it off to 12. Then we will go for third question. Go through the third question, everybody. Read the third question. Read the third question. Then third question. In a binomial distribution with the 6 independent trials is the probability of 3 and 4 successes is found to be. What is given here? n is equal to how many independent trials? 6 independent trials. Here we know that probability of x is NCx p to the power of x q to the power of n minus x. Here 3 successes and 4 successes, they have given the corresponding probability. That means x is given as 3 once, the other time x is given as 4. Probability of 3 and 4 successes. That means what does it mean? Probability of x is equal to 3. Substitute x is equal to 3 in the mass function. That is 6c3. What is p here? Okay, here p we don't know. Probability of 3 successes and 4 successes they have given. P we don't know, that is p to the power of x is p cube. Q to the power of n minus x, that is 6 minus 3. It is 3. Here the value is given. What is the value is given? That is equal to 0.2457 is given. Consider this as equation 1. Again, I am repeating, in the given problem, 6 trials they have given. 6 trials they have given. That means n is 6 is given. N is 6. Probability of 3 and 4 successes. That means the given values are x is equal to 3 as well as x is equal to 4. If x is equal to 3, the corresponding probability is 0.247. If x is equal to 4, the corresponding probability is 0.0819. Here, then probability of x is equal to 4. Write down 6c4 into p to the power of 4, that is 6 minus 4 q square. What is the value they have given? 0.0819. Okay, then here consider equation 2 upon 1. 2 upon 1, 4 upon 3, that is 2 upon 1. Okay, equation 2 upon 1. Then 6c4 shall we calculate here itself? 6c4. We will calculate 6c4. What is the value? 6 factorial upon 4 factorial into 2 factorial. Right now 6 factorial can be written as 6 into 5 into 4 factorial upon 4 factorial into 2. 2 factorial is 2. 2 ones are 2 threes are. That is here what we are getting, this value we are getting as 15 p to the power of 4 q square. Okay, 6c3 similarly calculate. 6c3 is equal to 6 factorial. One student can take the attendance please, because I am not having phone today. Anuvinda, do me a favor.
Yes, ma'am.
Anuvinda, please take
Yes, ma'am.
attendance and in PCC with WhatsApp group. Can you send it?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you. 6c3, 6 factorial upon, okay, 3 factorial, 6 minus 3, that is 3 factorial. Right now 6 factorial expands, 6 into 5 into 4 into 3 factorial upon 3 factorial, 3 into 2. 3 factorial goes off, 2 ones are 2 twos are, 3 ones are 3 twos are. That is 20. Here we will get this value as 20 p cube q cube. Right now do equation 2 upon equation 1, that is 15 p to the power of 4 q square upon 20 p cube q cube is equal to 0.0819 upon 0.2457. Here 5 threes are, 5 fours are. Okay, here q square q cube, 1 q is remaining in the denominator. Here p cube, here 1 p is remaining. Okay, then what is remaining here? 3 upon 4 into, in numerator 1 p is remaining, in the denominator 1 q is remaining. Here cancel the decimals. After decimal digit you are having 4 numbers. Here also, then 8, 19, 3s are 2, 4, 5, 7. That means here we will get this value as 1 upon 3. 1 upon 3. Right now, do cross multiplication. Do cross multiplication. This implies 3p upon 4q is equal to 1 by 3. Do cross multiplication. Then what it will become? 3 3s are 9. 9p is equal to 4q. 9p is equal to 4q. Right now, q can be written as p plus q is equal to 1. Q can be written as 1 minus p. Write down that value. This implies 4 into 1 minus p. This implies here 9p is equal to 4 minus 4p. Take minus 4p on left hand side, then 9 plus 4 it will become 13p is equal to 4. This implies p is equal to 4 upon 13. P is equal to 4 upon 13. Right now, Q is equal to 1 minus P. Q is equal to 1 minus 4 upon 13. That is 9 by 13. P plus Q is equal to 1. 9 by 13 plus 4 by 13. 13 by 13, 1. That means whatever the procedure we did, that is correct. Again, I am explaining. 6 independent trials they have given. That means the given n value is 6. Here 3 and 4 successes they have given. That means the given values are x is equal to 3 and x is equal to 4. Okay, right now in the formula, in binomial distribution formula, substitute probability of x is equal to 3. Here n value you know that is 6c3. P cube, Q cube you will get, that is equal to the corresponding probability is 0.2457. Consider that as equation 1. Similarly, x is equal to 4 successes they have given. Substitute in the formula, then that is equated to the corresponding probability, that is 0.0819. Okay, equation 2 upon equation 1 we have to do. Then that's why for that purpose we have to calculate 6c4 as well as 6c3. I hope right now you are habituated how to calculate 6c3 and 6c4. 6c4 value we are getting as 15. 6c3 value we got is 20. Okay, then here 5 3s are, 5 4s are. Here p to the power of 4, p cube. That's why p cube gets cancelled. 1p remains in the numerator. Here q square and q cube. Q square cancels off. In the denominator, q remains. Okay, here after decimal point 4 digits were there. Here also after decimal point 4 digits. That's why cancel the decimal point. 8 19 3s are 2 4 5 7. That means we will get 1 upon 3. Here in numerator 3, in denominator 4 is there. In numerator p, in denominator q is there. Multiply 3p upon 4q is equal to 1 by 3. Do it cross multiplication. 9p is equal to 4q. Q can be written as by using this formula. The assignment probabilities are permissible. That is p plus q is equal to 1. Q is equal to 1 minus p. You know, okay, q value you have to write 1 minus p. 4 minus 4p. 9p is equal to 4 minus 4p. Take it p on LHS, then 9p plus 4p will become 13p is equal to 4. This implies p is equal to 4 upon 13. Right now you know the value of p. Substitute in this equation, then q is equal to 1 minus 4 upon 13, 9 by 13. If you add these two values, are you getting 1? Yes. That means your procedure is correct. Clear, students? Then, any query? Any query? Then go for fourth problem. Shall I rub this? Solve fourth bit. Solve fourth bit. Okay. What they asked, find p for a binomial random variable x if n is equal to 6, then the corresponding probability is given. Then what is given? 9 into probability of x is equal to 4 is equal to probability of x is equal to 2. Probability of x is equal to 2. Here 9 into, you know the formula, 9 into, okay, here how many trials they have given? N value is given as 6 clearly. 9 into 6c4. Do we know p value? We don't know. That is, p remains as it is, p to the power of 4. Q to the power of 6 minus 4 is 2. Similarly, write down 6c2 into p square, q to the power of 6 minus 2. That is 4. Right now, we have to calculate 6c4 value. 6c4 value already we have calculated earlier. We got the value as, correct? We got the value 6c4 value. Here, no need to calculate also. Here, see. NCR can be written as NCR. The formula can be written as NCN minus R. No need to calculate here. 6C4 is there. Okay, NCR is NCN minus R. That means here also you will get 6C2. If you want to calculate, you can calculate 20 and 20 will get left hand side and the right hand side gets cancelled. Then what is the value remaining here? Here p to the power of 4. Here p square. This p square, p to the power of 4. Here p square remains. Here q square gets cancelled. Here this is q square remains. What remains here on LHS and RHS? 9p square is equal to q square. 9p square is equal to q square. Right now you know how to write q. Q as 1 minus p whole square. A minus b whole square formula. A square plus b square minus 2ab. Here what we will get? 1 square plus p square minus 2p into 1 minus 2p. Then take p square this side. That means what it will become? 8p square. 9p square minus p square it will become. Minus 2p if you bring the right hand side, what it will become? Left hand side it will become 2p. Correct? Then this minus 1 is equal to 0. 9p, again I am repeating this, you know how to write. Okay, whatever the left hand side and right hand side, whatever it cancels, cancel it out. Finally, remaining terms are p square. 9p square is equal to q square. Q square can be written as 1 minus p whole square. A minus b whole square format this is. That's why you have to write a square plus b square minus 2ab. Then here 9p square is there, left hand side, right hand side p square is there. Take it on LHS. 9p square minus p square, it will become 8p square. Then minus 2p if you are taking on LHS, then it will become plus 2p. Here right hand side plus 1 is there, take it on LHS, then minus 1. The equation is a algebraic expression, that is ax square plus bx minus c is equal to 0. Then we have to find out the roots. What are the roots here? 8p square plus 4p minus 2p, because 8p square, the factors are 4 and 2. Here plus 2p is there, that's why we will write plus 4p minus 2p. 10th standard we used to do all these things. Minus 1 is equal to 0. In both the cases, which term is common? 4p is common, take it common. 4p into 2p, that means we are getting the same term. Here you have to multiply with 1, then only you will get the same term. Here 2p plus 1 is the common factor if you minus 1. Okay, minus 1 into 2p minus 2p minus 1 into minus 1, that is plus 1. Minus 1 into plus 1, it is minus 1. Then what are the factors we got? 2p plus 1, 4p minus 1. Here p is equal to 1 upon 4. The other one is p is equal to minus half. Probability cannot be negative, that's why we will discard. Probability cannot be negative. The final value p is